Welcome back to Rob's Home Bar. A few weeks ago we made homemade cherry brandy liqueur. So today we're gonna make some cherry cocktails. And since it's still summertime, we're still doing our tiki series. So these are 3 cherry tiki cocktails. Remember to hit subscribe, hit that bell, get notified when we release new content. And let's get started with the Callaloo Cooler. This one comes to us from our favorite book, Smuggler's Cove. So first thing we need is 2 ounces of a light rum. I'm using Plantation 3-Star. This is a fantastic light rum. 2 ounces goes in the mixing glass. After that, we need the star of the show, the cherry brandy. So if you don't have your own, if you didn't make your own, you could use cherry herring. You can use any cherry brandy. Don't use the Luxardo Maraschino. That's a completely different flavor. So we're doing half an ounce of our cherry brandy. We're going to follow that up with half an ounce of cinnamon syrup. That's homemade syrup. I do have a video coming up in the coming weeks on how to make various syrups, but I do make mostly my own syrups. Follow that up with 3/4 ounce of lime juice. And then we're going to do a couple dashes of Angostura. Recipe says 1, but I always do 2. I like Angostura. All right, top that off with ice. Do a flippy move, shaky, shaky, nice. All right, and we're gonna serve this guy in a Collins glass. You can fill it with cracked ice, cubed ice. There's nothing too fancy with the ice here, although I do have some clear ice, which is pretty awesome. All right, now first thing we're gonna do, as per the instructions in Smuggler's Cove, is drop 1 ounce of soda water. That's just seltzer, bubbly water, and then we're gonna dump the contents of our mixing glass into the glass. It's got a beautiful red tan color there. We're not quite at the top, so we're going to top off with a little more soda just to fill it up. There it is. All right, let's garnish up. We're going to garnish with a nice cinnamon stick and a little sprig of mint. And there it is, the Callaloo Cooler. Look at that. Looks delicious. We're going to taste them later, though. You guys know the drill. Moving on. The next one here does not come from Smuggler's Cove. Found this on Difford's guide. This is the Myrtle Bank Special Rum Punch. And it comes from the Myrtle Bank Hotel in, I believe, Kingston, Jamaica. And, of course, it's calling here specifically for a Jamaican overproof pot still rum. So you guys know my favorite rum, Smith & Cross. So that's where we're going here. 1.5 ounces of Smith & Cross. If you don't have that, I mean, any other Jamaican pot still rum will work. Plantation Zamaica is a really good substitute for Smith & Cross. It's just as good. Then we're doing only 1/4 ounce of our cherry brandy. That's where I'm not sure on. I feel like a little more would kind of pump up the flavor. It's already going up against Smith & Cross, which is a very flavorful rum. We have half an ounce of simple syrup. And lastly, a full ounce of lime juice. So this is kind of going to be a rum sour using Smith & Cross. And I'm hoping that cherry will just have a little hint of cherry flavor in there, but either way, we'll find out. I've never had this one before. All right, quick shaky shake. And we're going to serve this guy in a rocks glass with some nice ice cubes in there, cracked ice cubes. Once again, didn't really specify the ice. Give it a nice pour. For our garnish here, we're gonna do a mint sprig again and a nice cherry. The recipe said Luxardo cherry, but I had fresh cherries, and it just looks really nice. There it is, the Myrtle Bank Special Rum Punch. Moving on, we've got in last place the Singapore Sling. Now there are a lot of recipes going around for this one. This is the recipe from Smuggler's Cove. It differs from some of the other recipes. This one does not have pineapple juice. I'm not a huge fan of any of these recipes, but I've not tried this one at the time of recording this. Hadn't tried it. But we're going to try it. So, 1.5 ounces of a dry gin. I'm using a local gin from Dylan's Distillery. Then we have half an ounce of our cherry brandy. After that, we got 1/4 ounce of Benedictine. Benedictine is in a kind of a spicy herbal liqueur. I love this stuff. This liqueur to me tastes like Christmas, which I know it's not Christmas right now, but it's such a great liqueur, especially around the holidays. Let's see how it works in this guy. All right, sweeten it up. We're going to do 1/4 ounce of Demerara syrup. That is a dark sugar syrup, or raw sugar syrup. And then we're doing lemon juice, not lime juice, 3/4 ounce. All right, we got a couple bitters in there. We're gonna do a dash of Ango, or 2 or 3 dashes. And we're gonna do a dash of orange, or 2 or 3 dashes. I always overdo the dashes. All right, let's get some ice in our glass. Flippy move, shaky shake. Come on. There we go. All right, we're gonna serve this guy again in a Collins glass. And same as we did with the first drink, we're gonna dump 2 ounces now of soda water into the base. This is as per the directions of Smuggler's Cove, and then we're gonna dump our mixture on top. I usually do the opposite. I usually dump first and then top with, but there it is. And garnish with a lemon wedge and a nice tiki umbrella. And there it is, the Smuggler's Cove version of the Singapore Sling. That's the name. All right, we have our 3 drinks. Let's get to tasting them because I am excited. All right, first one here, the Callaloo Cooler. Very refreshing, very light. The cherry is present, but the cinnamon kind of takes over. It's good. I'm not gonna say anything bad about that one. I mean, it's not a spectacular drink, but I can't complain about it. It's delicious, got some good flavors, and I drank about half of it. There it is. All right, the Myrtle Bank. Oh, I'm really looking forward to this one. Oh, wow. I mean, it's basically a Smith & Cross sour, a hint of cherry. I could use a little more cherry, maybe bump that up to half an ounce and maybe dial back the sugar a bit. But I mean, it's a rum sour with my favorite rum. So absolutely fantastic cocktail right there. Ah, it's so good. Oh yeah, Smith & Cross, I mean, you have to get this rum. It's such a good rum, such bold flavors. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. All right, the Singapore Sling. I've had Singapore Slings with pineapple juice, don't like them. Let's see how this one works. I don't like that either. It's bland, there's way too much soda water. There's not enough kind of everything. The Benedictine is buried, the cherry's kind of there. The gin, yeah, sure. No, don't like that drink. You know, Anders Ericsson made a version of this drink, and I really want to compare. So you know what? Bonus round. Let's make Anders' version, the Sling 2.0, as he calls it. And what he did is he did equal parts of basically everything. So 1 ounce of a Navy strength gin. So I've got here a local Navy strength gin. I dropped a little bit there, so let's top it up. All right, and then 1 ounce of our cherry brandy. So basically, by doing equal parts of everything, we don't need to add any sugar because you're going to get enough sweetness from the cherry and the Benedictine, and hopefully it just works out. So 1 ounce of Benedictine, and you're going to get so much more flavor from those two. You know, you're going from 1/4 ounce of Benedictine to a full ounce. So yeah, we're going to get some good flavors here. And then finally, 1 ounce of lime juice. So Anders went lime instead of lemon. I don't think that matters too much. All right, we're gonna do a dash or 2 of Ango. There we go, 3 again. And then we're gonna top with ice. Flippy move, shaky shaky, you guys know the drill. All right, we're gonna serve it once again in a Collins glass with some ice. And then we're gonna top it off with a little bit of soda. Garnish up, and there it is. Anders Ericsson's Sling 2.0. Let's compare it to the other one. And oh wow, that's a flavor bomb. Okay, like, yeah, the Benedictine, the spice of the Benedictine comes through. The gin pops because it's Navy strength, so it holds up against the liqueurs. The cherry's there. It's well balanced with the citrus. Like that has flavor to it. The other one was so bland in comparison. That's fantastic. Yeah, don't like that one. Put it down. No. All right. Let's rate these guys. Number 1, I'm going to give it to the Myrtle Bank because Smith & Cross. What can I say? And number 2 place, I'm going to give it to Anders' Sling 2.0. That was really good. Number 3, I'm going to give it to the Callaloo Cooler. Hey, can't complain about that one. And last place, unfortunately, I just do not like that version of the Singapore Sling. If you got your own version of the Singapore Sling, put it in the description. I'll try that one out. Anyways, we made 4 drinks. Started with 3. Got a bonus round going, and these are fantastic. 3 fantastic drinks with cherry liqueur. Hope you give them a try. We'll see you next time. Cheers.